First pitch on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
2-0 to the National center fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
That one's in there. 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play. It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. One left for Washington. Now the Reds. stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Mookie.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No balls and one strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. It's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
Runner's on his way to third. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Batting third, designated hitter,
Here's J.D. Martinez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ready now, Mitch Moreland, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Some more of the stepping up now, Daniel Murphy, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Daniel Murphy.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now batting, Ryan Zimmerman. And this one gets away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 0-1. In the dirt here. Oh, he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. Murphy stands at second with no outs. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Here's Mark Reynolds. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Batting 8, catcher, Matt Reeder.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave one. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, number 72.
He's set, and the pitch.
Hogarth.
Popped him up. Murphy is calling for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 5th.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not
hit high and deep out to left center field. Soto going back, not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. Devers leads off second with one gone in the inning. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at one. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now to the plate, Juan Soto, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. But the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Chris Sale will take the rubber once again after the long delay. It'll be interesting to see how that might affect him. But stepping in to get play started again, Adam Eaton. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale.
Eduardo Rodriguez
is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. There's one on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. In now, Trey Turner.
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And it's fouled away. Vasquez might try to make a play on it, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Vasquez shading to his right, and the inning is over. Jeremy Hellickson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Leading off for the Red Sox, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner to center field. Eaton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Ready for another chance, Mookie Betts. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Benintendi is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from him.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As he's reaching at a curveball and comes up empty, it's strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Missed with a breaking ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And he is into third with a two-out triple.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Joe Ross is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. First offering on its way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the one. We're through three. Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Up around the face.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley is there. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out. Striding in now for the Nats, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, Third baseman.
Stepping in, Rafael Devers. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Eaton's able to put this one away, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Leading off the inning, Mark Reynolds. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Mark Reynolds.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here for Mark Reynolds. His third home run of this series, and the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Now a swing and a fly ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series, as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
If you need any proof that the baseball gods are fickle, this is the inning. Before, it looked like they might be in trouble, but now they're all tied up, and the other side is scrambling to stop the bleeding.
In now is Adam Eaton.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
To his right, Nunez. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
1-1 the count now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
So stepping in, Christian Vasquez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy's got it. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Murphy. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth. Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He went deep last time up. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. And there he goes towards second. And now they've got him in a rundown, and he is out on the tag. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And now Bryce Harper. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, Hero. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Anthony Rendon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Changeup stayed well inside that time.
Relaxed. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed.
And he fouls this one off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Rendon leads off second with
staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position. Tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Curveball bounces and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here.
0-2 is the count.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A two-run home run for Mark Reynolds. His second of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Weaver.
Into the box, Matt Wieters, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the
swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
The batter, number 20.
Carson Smith, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. Juan Soto to the plate now,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Eaton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon, as it locks him up for strike 1.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Swing and a miss for strike 1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Another 1-2 delivery. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Here's a high pop-up. Zimmerman on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Benintendi, the runner at second with 1 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, Dero. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Digging in to try it again, Trey Turner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Smith has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Bryce Harper will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 6th of this series, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go. And he deposits a 3-run bomb in the seats. They'll think about that twice next time.
Joe Kelly enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come and it has not stopped.
He throws him on the fastball there. Daniel Murphy becomes the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Mark Reynolds. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Turner retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. So digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Wieters gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Nunez is retired, 2 down now. So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Popped him up. Turner into shallow center, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 0 for 5. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. And they did damage with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping into the box, Adam Eaton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Nunez is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. And that's through for a hit. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning, so here comes the top of the order with a man aboard. At the plate, Mookie Betts.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get back in safely. 0-1, here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. Runners on the move for second. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High and deep to left center field. Soto going back on it, and it's gone into the monster seats. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Xander Bogaerts. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Murphy has it. Throw in time and the side is retired. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Tyler Thornburg enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Standing in, Bryce Harper. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And this one's in the dirt. Popped him up. Nunez onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. In now, Daniel Murphy. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Washington as the lead holds at 10-6. At the plate, Rafael Devers. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Call to the bullpen complete as the right-handed workhorse Ryan Madson set to take over. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Pitch is popped up. Zimmerman is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Ready once again, Christian Vasquez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.